I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him, and I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, she, her.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Bannatyne, he, him.
I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel/Jax, they, them.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM. So, you guys left Talbennery for Talbennery, and after a disturbed journey, you arrived in the workshop city and quickly found Dom, who, old friend of Sentinel and Moxie, who got himself caught up in something that he was convinced was a very worth it endeavour, which was to find a subterranean, some kind of gateway that he is convinced that his grandpappy used to use to get somewhere where there was...
Does he use the term grandpappy?
He did.
I respect that.
You shouldn't.
I do. I really do.
That's for Eugene. This is a man for Eugene.
Under any scrutiny, the details fall apart with Dom. So he's convinced that there's some kind of gateway under the city. And he invested in some dodgy people trying to find information, and that went sideways, and you arrived to see him getting the crap beaten out of him by a goblin who was hired to threaten him off, basically. And he was left with his little map that you all decided that you would give him a hand with, and you found the entrance to a sewer out in the hives, which are the slums outside the city walls. And you climbed up the pipe and then down into the sewer system, and eventually you found a large open kind of atrium with a moat in the centre and this large obsidian block in the middle. But everything was covered in spider's webs, and you'd caught on previously. We need to roll for your
harvesting and the egg check.
You'd seen these eggs.
Oh, there's going to be 3 as well.
You'd seen these eggs on the wall clinging almost like barnacles, and they were spider's eggs glowing with some kind of alchemy. And you realised that the alchemy was clearly coming from the workshop district, this waste, and you even found empty barrels of drained alchemical waste. And in this cistern area, this large open area,
in the toilet,
covered in spider's webs, you saw an enormous arachnid with a glowing stripe on its back, and a violent combat ensued. Notable things that happened: Sentinel was knocked out of the air by a toxic beam and almost died. Freya was near death a number of times, and towards the end of the fight, Moxie also went down unconscious.
You can say all that, however no one died. I think that's a better thing to say.
But no one died.
But we've also missing the most notable piece. What was the most notable?
The most notable piece was that after being brought back, Sentinel was polymorphed into an enormous greater hazel, which stomped on spiders left, right and centre, and the spell failed when Moxie went unconscious, but luckily
everyone's
split second after that, the spider, after emerging from its exoskeleton, its destroyed exoskeleton as a pale, enraged form of itself, it was slew. And you...
Slain.
I'm going with slain. And that is where we are. But to... yes, that's what we did. That'll do for today. So you are in this large open area. The glowing of the eggs on the ceiling is the main source of light. In the centre of this moat that is now split and broken in areas, there's a kind of a pooling, like a lake of this alchemical waste, where Aura's erupting earth destroyed some of the moat. But it seems to have found a kind of reservoir, and it is flowing now. The large obsidian block's about 10 feet tall in the middle of the room, and you are alone to the sound of kind of crackling exoskeletons and steaming body of arachnid.
Can we pile it up in the corner?
I want to harvest its organs.
Can we have a short rest as well?
Yeah. When we recount this, I fully I fully admit that me getting knocked unconscious was a failure of tactics, and therefore we do not need to tell my wife anything about it.
So are we getting our story straight before the inquiry?
We're getting our story straight that I did not go unconscious this time if my wife asks.
Oh, we'll say it was very successful. I have no problem with lying about
Just
that.
type
Yeah.
We mentioned
but you
it's fine
did.
to no one.
I know I did, Eugene, but she
So why
doesn't
would
need...
why would you tell her otherwise?
Because we just don't need to tell her at all.
But if she asks, what should I say?
She won't ask because she won't think of it. We just won't tell her that this time I will get knocked unconscious again. This was a failure of tactics. How's Tom taking that?
gathering check or harvesting. Are you harvesting?
Never mind then.
Oh, sorry. What
How
was
did
that?
Dom take that?
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. I was checking kibbles.
I know you weren't paying attention.
Yeah. Dom is not in his right mind because of all of the poison in his system, but thankfully healed. So I think there's a little bit of leeway there, and he kind of catches up halfway. He's like, "Wait, sorry, what are you talking about?"
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Wait, I'm honest. To be honest with you, I've been hallucinating. I thought you turned into some kind of that thing that poisoned me, and I've seen some pretty strange. You turned into some massive lizard thing.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
He looks at you, Maya and Freya for some kind of sense.
That's nothing. Moxie turned into a shark once.
Out of water?
Yeah, we weren't in water.
So some sort of land shark.
No, we were.
We were underwater.
Oh, were we?
Yes.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Why did I turn into a shark?
Wait, we were underwater?
This conversation is happening. This way.
I remember now. Yeah, it was under the thing.
You know what? I'll lie to Xethir if we just stop talking.
Oh, you alright?
I'm great.
You did some pretty good hits at the end there. It was
Oh,
impressive.
thank you.
Rippling.
You're not so bad yourself.
What?
You shut the fuck up. Good guess, sir. Well done.
Thank you for the healing, by the way.
I didn't do
You're
that.
welcome.
Wait, that was you?
Yes.
Strange flavour on that.
Ginger, yes.
Don't be rude.
The steam should stop coming out of your ears in a minute or so.
Strange way of casting magic, but I won't be the one to judge.
I mean, you didn't say that when you thought it was Freya that cast it. Just saying.
No comment.
Don't be rude. Good guess.
No, thank you, Eugene.
Yes.
Thank you.
Eugene Valentine.
But I won't use your full name. Thank you.
Mr. Valentine will do.
What was your
No,
name?
it's fine.
Jellybean. You can call him Jellybean too if you like.
What's your jelly bean, actually?
What is my middle name? That's a really good question. I'm going to come up with a middle name.
It's Jellybean.
For some reason, I've got Horatio in my head. Like
Eugene Horatio Valentine.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's okay, Dom. I wasn't invited to the wedding either, so yeah, you didn't miss out.
Neither were we.
Wait, what?
You just... what?
I'm sorry, I'm not with it. Did you just say you're married?
What part of my wife implied that I wasn't married? I'm just gonna hold up my wedding ring.
His face kind of falls.
Knew there was something I was supposed to tell you last night.
His face kind of falls and he just hugs you.
Aww.
And he just hugs you for a while. And then he kind of leans on you and he's like, I don't think I'm very well.
I don't think you are either, bud. We're gonna have a little short rest. I kind of tuck him up in a corner. Just put a blanket around him and then I slump next to him because I'm also not doing great.
Yeah, should we go in a corner or should we go near this lovely obsidian one?
I just want to leave him on something.
I'm on the spider.
Yeah, I can put the dome up and then we're safe in the dome.
Dome would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are sat on the little amphitheatre steps that you kind of descended from the original entrance. So yeah, Dome can go up around there. Aura comes back because he was by the obsidian at the end of the combat and he's like...
He was so far away.
Yeah. He picks his way back across the room and he's like, big rock.
Sure is. Oh, can we do it?
That's the most insightful thing Aura's ever said.
That's what he'd say. I know, where's the
I don't
pun?
think I have detect magic.
Damn.
Do you want to detect magic on it?
I can do that, later, yeah.
Short rest her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to stay in the dome if I'm on the dome for the whole time. But yeah.
Rest.
I'm harvesting.
So you're going to harvest, and then I guess you'll join with a short rest as well.
I mean, I'm not that bad.
you
But
alright?
I will.
Cool.
I
Okay.
will join with a short
Well, are
rest.
you harvesting the big spider? Okay. So we'll do that first, then we'll do the retrospective ones. Pardon me. So, roll a D100 for me, please.
I want a spleen. 87.
87 is good. Okay. Now roll your harvesting check, which I believe, as I've sorted this out, this will be a wisdom medicine check. Now that I have these in order, I can actually be more accurate.
What kit am I using for this?
So
Because I've got
it's
herbs
either your
in each.
alchemist or herbalist, isn't it?
Oh, that's fine. I've got.
No,
I'm
is that what you
proficient-
have?
yeah, but I'm proficient with both. So
You know what? Let's go with alchemist for harvesting, and gathering is going to be your
Yeah, that makes sense.
herbalist. But it's a medicine check for this specific type of monster.
that's a natural one.
Oh!
But I would have got. It would have been.
Freya, help him.
It would.
Wait,
have,
there's no crit fail. There's no crit fail on check.
oh, wicked then. So in that case, 8,
Freya, guidance.
It's too late.
9. So that's a 14.
The lowest you can get is a 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I've used so many.
We might as well just roll the.
Oh no! It's no, because that's already got proficiency in. It's an 11.
11
But I'm gonna add 5 to it.
on checks
But yeah,
and checks and saves, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who's
let me
that?
just double check.
Yeah, check, because I was like, I thought it was saves.
Yeah, ability check or a saving throw.
Fair play. That succeeds. You find deep in the creature's head that's been split open. You take
Go for
out
the spleen.
you take out the scalpel and you kind of run a little bit along the exoskeleton, and you can see a hollow. And within that is a huge swollen organ. Could be the spleen.
In its head.
And it's like behind the head and the neck and into the abdomen. And you take that out. It is heavy, with like heavy metals and some kind of. It's a horrific looking organ that looks like it's filtered out a lot of the alchemy. This is a rare primal essence.
Oh.
Okay, so the previous ones we're going to go to gathering. I've actually got my shit in order, so I can do this now. So gathering check for on the way in, it is going to be okay. Roll a d100 for me, please. So this is going to be the alchemical waste first of all, yeah.
Yeah, that was a 20.
A 20. That's fine. Roll your. This is going to be a wisdom check, and it's a herbalism kit. So this is just a straight wisdom check
But I do get my proficiency from the
with the
herbalist.
herbalist. Yeah, with the herbalist kit.
14.
14 is enough. It's easy because you're just kind of scooping from the. You're getting as pure a sample as you can from the skim on the top of the alchemical kind of skim on the top, like oil. You get a common poisonous reagent for that.
Cool, fair enough.
And then for the eggs on the ceiling and the walls, roll a d100 for me.
17.
Yeah, that's
17. Oh, that's a shame.
Deviant.
Roll a. This is going to be another wisdom check. It's all wisdom with gathering. Herbalist kit.
That's a 15.
A 15.
Yeah.
You get a common curative reagent.
Do you mind if I use the pen?
Sorry, yes,
No, don't worry.
So the common poisonous from previous, and then a common curative.
Cool.
And the harvesting that you did from the big spider was a rare primal
Yeah,
essence.
got that one.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so hit die. Everyone healed up?
Yes.
I need to do mine.
Are you happy with what I've...
Yes, that was so helpful, thank you. I'm also keeping it in here for reference.
Awesome.
And just so you know, you only get half your hit dice back on a long rest. So if you used all 9 of them,
Yeah.
you would only get 4 back.
I've used 4, so I'll get 4 back on
You get all of them back.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, so
So hopefully we don't have to use them tomorrow.
you guys have taken an hour. Eugene has explored picking some parts from the spider and done his previous checks. So
had a nap.
you've been in the dome. It's been quiet. You've been poking your head out. It's the only sounds in here are the dripping and the kind of running of water. It seems that you are alone.
Go investigate. Let's go investigate the big rock.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I mean that's why I'm here, right? So yeah.
Was there a little rock as well? In the image that you beautifully drew.
So I don't think many people saw it. Aura might have done, but as you guys,
I did.
it was there.
Because
yeah.
I was flying.
Oh, you did see. So there was a little rock behind it. So it's like a big standing. So I'm assuming everyone will follow, and you move your way over. You have to hop across the moat now because the bridge was destroyed. You make your way over to the middle island, and in the middle, very centre of it, is this 10-foot by 10-foot block of obsidian that's kind of carved out and standing on its end. And over the other side of it, you see what Sentinel saw as a little rock. It is a lectern of black stone, the same stone as the big obsidian block. And everything is still covered in cobwebs, so it's quite difficult to make out markings. Like the front of the block is covered in cobwebs, the lectern is covered in cobwebs.
Can I prestidigitation to get rid of the cobwebs?
Sure.
But even more cobwebs.
Yeah. So
I soil it, yeah.
Could I also just do comprehend languages just in case?
Sure.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a ritual.
yeah. I also
Yes.
done detect magic as well towards the end of the.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
While we were doing that.
Yeah.
That's all good. So we've got a detect magic and a comprehend language. The alchemical, so Moxie, your vision, when it comes to life, you see the alchemy on the wall, like the eggs, they all have a kind of horrible blend of both divine in terms of curative, so like healing magic, not necessarily holy magic. It's just strange that all healing is divine, but yeah. And enchantment, but very much a curdle of things. And over the blocks themselves, no magic. And as you clear the webbing away, you see that the big block that is almost a wall right in the center of it, and as you've cleared the dust, you're almost polishing the surface with the prestidigitation. There is a line, a perfect circle that's carved, just not very deep, but a couple of millimeters into the rock, a circle, and that's it. Large enough to fit all of you through it. This whole almost 10-foot diameter circle. And the lectern before it is made of the same rock. It is atop it is it's like a glassy black, and atop it is what looks like a carved book. And the book is also made of black stone, and it is shut. And it seems kind of mounted to it. It seems almost carved in as part of this lectern.
Open the book.
Depends if are you doing that yourself?
I'm gonna do investigation for traps. And
Sure.
I was going to say, is it a good idea for Sentinel to just go open random books?
I do
Your
it
history.
all the time.
Yeah, your history with
Never
books, yeah.
failed. Never had a problem with books.
Roll an investigation check.
Can
Me and books get along great.
I get help from Ansel or anyone?
I'll help you.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's fine.
22.
Christ.
Okay. No traps come to, like, you're not sure you see any traps. The only strange markings are the book itself has no markings on it. It is almost obsidian velvet like cover, and it seems the pages are hard and almost, it's very hard to actually see where they would split should you open it. And then at down the center of the lectern stand, there's a line that's carved in that goes up towards the book, and at the bottom of that line in the very middle is a hollow out section, and within that hollow you can see the remnants of something broken.
Oh no. Oh, the key broke in the lock. Gonna need a locksmith out here.
It looks like it's broken and loose in there.
Could I use like thieves' tools to get it out?
Yeah,
If
okay.
it's like stuck in there.
Yeah, in the little hollow. Sure. It doesn't take much. You take your thief tools, pliers and the picks, and as you ping it, it goes, just pings out. You catch it. It is a broken and used coil shard.
Oh.
Huge.
Well, we have those.
We have.
It's like the whole
Is that the answer?
intact.
Looks to be.
I've got two. If you.
I think I've got one
Yeah,
as
if
well.
you
So I don't
want.
have to smear it
A
in
bunch of
coffee
us
then.
have them.
I've got one shard left.
Not
Shall I
yet.
keep mine because I can bring you back to life with them?
Yeah.
So someone else want to
Do you want me to
stick?
use one of these ones?
Yeah, stick it in there.
Cool shard. Yeah. Shove it so deep inside.
Shove it in the hole.
Just for
Shove it so deep inside.
what shard are you using of value? What value do you have?
I don't know. We had a load of coil
Yeah, like
shards.
200.
I was going to say they're 200
Yeah,
gold.
they're
200 gold then.
Says
I just know that I was using the ones that we had. But I found 2 of Freya's when she threw them on the floor.
A shard will do, right? You don't need a stone.
I said it was a shard.
The piece in your hand looks quite large, bigger than a shard itself. So the shards that you have that are worth 200 are almost like the size of your little fingernail.
Yeah, and this one's much bigger, right?
Slightly bigger, probably twice the size.
Using that one out then.
But it will fit in the hollow out hole.
Try it out.
Try it?
Yeah.
I'll put one of them in there. I've already got it in my inventory.
Frog in my throat. Okay. Who's putting it in?
Me.
No
Okay.
worries.
So you place the coil shard into the hollow section of the lectern, and as you place it in, it's like cling, it's like glass on glass, and something sparks, blue sparks from the hole, and you kind of put your hand back.
I don't. I love this.
And
He puts his hand in the flames.
and the same ethereal glow, the blue, sort of spins up around the hollow, and then almost like liquid flows up the hollowed engraved point up and up the top of the lectern underneath the book, and the platform beneath it glows softly, and you see words appear on the top of the book in Bysilman Elvish. So basically, in Elvish, for those of you, you can comprehend.
I can read it. I want to read it.
You can also
Read it together.
It's
We'll do one
basically-
word each.
Yeah.
It's basically Elvish.
Yeah, I speak this language, guys.
We'll do one word
It's
each.
posh Elvish.
It's posh Elvish.
It's the old.
Elvish.
Oh, what? So if you can read Elvish, you can read Bysilman Elvish.
Four of us can
It is a
read this.
dialect. It's a dialect of Elvish, so you'd be able to probably
It's like
comprehend
Scouse.
it. But when it comes to reading like tomes, you probably struggle.
It's like Old English.
Yes.
But all the
Elvish.
alchemy books are written in it, so I
Yes.
thought I could. Oh, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
you can
But-
absolutely read it. Yeah,
I can
yeah.
read it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
our language, mate.
It is a made-up form of Elvish. It's like homebrew. So if you can read Elvish, you can comprehend the meaning. But if you
You
can,
don't know what it exactly says.
But
Yeah.
Eugene has studied Bysilman Elvish specifically, and obviously with comprehend languages.
Yes,
you
we're
might-
good.
Yeah, we're good.
This simply says the sigil way.
Oh.
There it is.
I think I got that.
Yeah.
The sigil
Dominic.
way.
Oh yes, good job. I was going to suggest popping that in. Yeah.
Did you even know we had them? No. We did the thing. This is the sigil way, my guy.
Yeah. I mean, I told you.
What do we do now?
Read the book. Do we want to read the... Can I open the book now?
Yes, go for it.
No, I'm asking Charlie. Can I
You can do whatever you want.
Shall we open the book?
Okay.
See what's in
go.
the book. Let's find out.
Sure.
The book is empty. The book
Huge.
is blank.
It's boring.
We're not
That's
going to
not
need blood again, are we?
Not like grapple sentinel arms behind the back.
What does it say?
Nothing.
Does it need a bit more juice?
Mabes.
Should we shove another one in?
Oh, I don't want to waste another one if we don't need to. Does it need
I've got
500 gold?
Eugene, you would know it probably doesn't burn through it like this. Just charging the book probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can take them out once we're done if we want
Unless
to.
we
Right?
can, I guess it's using the coil shard as
I
the
might have
spell
some.
component to teleport us wherever we need to go.
Yeah.
I might have some. Hang on.
Do you want to... The one that was in there, should we put that in and see what happens?
Yeah, can I put the sliver back in as well?
The broken one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Doesn't do anything.
We need fresh ones. fresh and juicy.
Right.
Dom, have you got any coil shards? Money, please.
Fucking don't have any core shards.
We're gonna have to.
I didn't get anything new with my detect magic now that we've.
Oh, apologies. This is glowing brightly with enchantment, and the moment that the core shard went in and the lights appear underneath the book, in your eyes you see that, and you also see two other things. Ooh. The circle on the large slab is now glowing faintly, and you can also see lines in the book. Empty, but lines that other people can't see.
I've got a 200 gold coil shard that I can stick in as well.
Yeah, go.
We like rope them together.
Shove it in as well, like you're adding extra coins to the slot
Yeah, go on.
machine.
Nothing changes.
It's not the magic that you feel is any brighter or stronger or.
It seems that the original shard, the 200 gold shard, is enough to do what it is at the moment.
Fair enough.
So that's what you gather from that. So you can take the other one out.
Is it as stupid as writing on the lines where we want to go? Is the lines like literally like
Moxie can see that.
Is it literally like lines in a textbook?
Yes.
Do we just write?
Where do we want it? Well, I mean, we've only really got one trip of this to see if it works. We can do it as many times as we want.
Yeah.
But we've got to get back. So if this is a...
I can get us back to Talbennery.
No, we just left.
But then just say that I can do that.
Sehira. We need to
Yeah.
talk to Sehira.
Should we write it in the book, like 7 passengers?
Do we need to put an address?
Do we
Put my
need to put
uncle's
an
address
address?
in if you want. I really want to meet him.
Do we want to
What's the plan?
just...
Should we write?
Can we like roll intelligence if that will work?
You can.
Might work.
You can roll intelligence for Freya if you like. Everyone can roll intelligence if
Or
they
like an
like.
arcana
Is it
check.
worth-
Well, yeah, I can't jet, right?
Okay, yeah, Eugene and... yeah, no, actually, that's a good point. Roll arcana checks, because it is specific to doing magic.
I'm going to go with myself.
Is there any point in rolling? Because I'm so shit
up
at
to you.
intelligence. No, I'm good.
25.
I beat me, I got 24.
24, 25, 11, 15. Okay, the 24 and the 25 from our two educated...
Hey!
So from the information that you got from Dom, you both gather this, and probably together as your musings and you're kind of pointing stuff out. Moxie saying, "I can see these lines," and you talking about specifics to do with symbolism.
Yes, lines.
You both know that this network that Dom mentioned was abandoned because of damage during the Isildian Civil War, and that abandonment of specific like sigil-way stations like this. You're not sure why. Dom was sort of guessing that it was because some were destroyed, and so the whole network was abandoned. But from the Arcana, Eugene suggests that this is actually quite similar to a Mage Gen, in that a Mage Gen is obviously, for everyone else, the alchemy book that you see Eugene placing ingredients in and writing on, and it is a way of imbuing his ingredients before he performs the sort of chemistry element of alchemy. In that writing into the book may be a good way of communicating with this. And Moxie, this is different to obviously spell work, but the fact that you can see enchantment magic, the fact that the lines are only visible to you, it seems like a logical assumption that you're going to have to write something and hope that the network responds.
It might be that we have to find which one. It might be that they're direct portals, right? Like, they're like teleportation circles, but just big slabs. And some of them are broken and some of them are not. So if we want to go to Sehira, it would go to that specific. And it's whether or not the one in Sehira still functions.
Well, worth trying.
Okay.
Who's writing?
Who's got something that will write in obsidian?
Is it?
On
Yeah, is it
obsidian.
fully
Is it actually
obsidian?
solid?
It looks like obsidian, but it behaves like
A book.
paper. So it's
got
folding and...
Book will?
Yeah.
Tried it.
Well, I was going to say, should I try just treating it like an alchemy book?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it, yeah.
Imbue it.
Okay. What are you going to write?
So what are we doing? Where do we
wanna
want
go
to go?
Sehira, please.
Sehira, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you write?
Please.
You tell me what you write and what language.
In Bysilman Elvish, I'll write Alchemy Guild Sehira.
Okay. Alchemy Guild Sehira. You scribe into the book, and it seems to ignore the ink in your pen, and the pressure of the quill is enough to light it in the same lines that glow this faint blue. And in response, the letters disappear, and in your same exact hand as though written by you, it says, District Binding Lost. And then it suggests Chorus District, Crown District, Guild District.
So
Oh,
we could go
there's
to
three of
any
them.
of those places.
Yeah.
Go
Was it Chorus, Crown, and...
Guild.
Guild or chorus would be my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have friends in the chorus, hopefully.
Well, I have friends in the guild, so it's just, should we roll for it?
But also, I just because I don't know Sehira very well, would it be weird people popping up in the Chorus District out of nowhere, or the Guild District out of nowhere?
You get everyone in the chorus, don't you? Or is it just...
I genuinely
So
unsure.
it's a good question because it's a little different. So the Chorus Central District is what you would assume. So in the districts, there's a central part to each segment, and then so like in the guild, there would be lots of different guilds, like in the garden almost. and the alchemy one was quite far off into the cliffs. And then you have the chorus district, which is made up of lots of different chorus mini districts. And then you have at the centre of that segment the central district. So the terminology is odd because just to call it chorus district is a bit like, well, is it going to a specific chorus? Is it going to a specific guild, or is it? So it's a bit dated, and you're not sure, basically. And you've never seen something like this at either the chorus or the central.
We're underground, and Sehira's obviously very tall. Is it? Is it logical that it'd be underground?
It might not be.
No.
But it is because I'm only thinking because I know with the teleportation circles that if we get caught coming out of the wrong one, we'll be in a lot of trouble. So I was just wondering if there's one of them that's obviously Crown's probably not the safest place to come out anyway. But is of Guild and Chorus, is there one where they'll be like, what, like?
Which one would be more protected?
Can I just? I'm sure there isn't, but just whilst we're thinking about this, can I just write into the? Is there a way to get to Baraxis with this?
You write that in Bysilman Elvish into the book. It replies in your same hand. Boraxian Valley binding intact.
Ooh. So we could go via Baraxis.
Because it is literally right next to Sehira.
And we were thinking of if we were going,
I was going to say if we were going to travel, it would have gone through.
We would have gone on
Baraxis
land,
anyway.
we would have stopped in Baraxis.
How long after I read about the
Analyst?
Yeah, analyst is this? Like how close to the...
Baraxis?
No, like the analyst said it was going to be destroyed.
It's probably... so you read that on the road. It's been about a week.
And it said it was going to be within a week.
Sent to the reclamation yard within the next few weeks, I believe.
Few weeks.
Because this is going to be quicker anyway. And I would like to... I wanted to go through it.
How long does it take to get from Baraxis to the city?
Just under... It's about... There are a number of ways you can go, but it's less than a day.
Wait, if there's one of these in Baraxis, worst comes to the worst, we can just go to Sehira and it'll be minutes. In theory.
From Baraxis?
It's like a few hours. It's like a few hours.
But even if it was further, surely if there's one of these things in Baraxis, then we could do the same thing.
Because we're getting given the option of Baraxis or Sehira, right?
At the moment, all it said when you said Sehira was it suggested a number of others because it seemed to not understand.
Well,
we gave
it one that didn't work, so it looks like there's 3 portals in Sehira.
It's like saying I want to get the tube to London.
I'll just double check.
Well, which stop?
I'll just say it hasn't confirmed. So the only one that it's confirmed as binding intact is Boraxian Valley. The others it's suggested as. Did you mean here? That was kind of what it was saying.
I was going to say do I know from living there, is the valley like the total? Does it include more than Baraxis?
The village is in the valley, but the valley itself is like the woodland area, and as well as.
And how big is this area?
It's quite big, but it's not going to take you weeks of travelling. It's just you don't know where it is going to take you.
Is there one in Vilport? Can you ask?
Yeah, I'll ask the same thing.
Vilport, it doesn't understand.
No, didn't think.
Do we want to just check all the places that we might want to go while we're here? Because is there one for the Apari?
Yeah. So
what is the Verdant Range?
Verdant Range, do you put in?
Yeah.
Okay. It says Verdant Range, Krolhost Castle binding intact.
What do you know where that is?
And then it says requires larger coil stone.
Fine.
Okay. Do I know where that is?
Distance.
Krolhost?
Yeah, it must be, yeah.
Roll a history check.
While she's doing that, can we also check Delnore?
Delnore. It says I might as well check up our list.
Oh shit, yeah.
It says unstable binding.
Fine. We can get there anyway.
These Canis dice, the wolf head is the 20. Yeah, that's a 23.
A 23.
Natural 20.
Krolhost Castle was something that Jeffrey had spoken to you about, and it's basically a ruin in the mountains, and a lot of the people in Galereach, which is the largest town near the pub, lots of kind of superstition and rumours and adventurers kind of going off and never coming back. So that's what you're
this is
aware
probably
of.
why.
Krolhost Castle.
Okay.
Can I also check Dustmere as well?
Dustmere, that comes up as no binding found.
Sick. So no one's coming to us. That's great.
Can I ask if we can get a rough map?
Please give us a map of what's working.
Of what actually is working and what isn't.
So Dustmere makes sense because it's actually it didn't exist at the time.
Yeah.
So the only one that you've had as a response other than Baraxian Valley was the Verdant Range, which says binding intact, but it requires a larger coil stone.
And
Delnori said it was unstable binding and unknown there. And any in Sehira you haven't actually got a response from yet.
We've not
Can you ask
checked.
specifically about the
Yeah.
chorus and guild one?
Yeah. So I'll do that.
Okay. It comes up with binding lost on all of them.
So
Well,
we're
that
going to
solves that.
That solves that. Right,
going to
before.
practice.
Well, go. Do you
I was just going to say, just a question. Do we want to go get our stuff?
Did we leave stuff?
I don't.
Some of it we put quite a lot in the house of the money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that we didn't have it on us and stuff. I don't know if everyone brought all of their backpack stuff. So I was going to ask the question of, now, Eugene, do you want to take down the bourgeoisie in Talbennery before we leave, or do you want to go straight to Baraxis?
We can come back and take down the book.
We can put a pin on it because we can get back here now. But we were talking about it very quickly in the previous session and in the breaks of death. We need to cease. We do need to cease the means of production.
We need to stop the.
So do we want to do that before
It's
we go?
anti-joy.
It's anti-joy.
But is it maybe a little bit more time sensitive for the thing that's going to the scrapyard?
Oh yeah. I just wanted to flag and make sure that we had it on our radar if we wanted to come back. I thought we'd go now, but I wanted to check.
Expression is the most important thing.
Wait, so just so I'm clear.
Yeah, no, here we go.
You're gonna leave now through this thing with your coil stones. You leave me on my own here.
You can come.
You can come if you want.
Why would I come to Baraxis? What am I going to do there?
It's a sweet shop.
And then you could go to Sehira.
Oh, there used to be a sweet shop.
And then who's going to guard this? This is my business now.
Well, you can get the cider brandy.
I'm gonna take both of his hands in mine.
Maybe we just
Sweetie.
What about if we just okay.
I'm just holding his hands.
give me the seat. Okay, if you just stay here with me until tonight, and we can just make sure this place is all locked up and safe. All right. Then you can go. But
Hold on, are you trying to lock us in here?
no. I don't want anyone to come. This is the most valuable find I've ever found. This is. Look at it.
Do you think anyone's really going to climb up a sewer pipe?
We did.
Is there another entrance?
You're not wrong.
Is there any other entrance?
I mean, not that you guys have seen, and he doesn't know.
Do you have cooler shards?
No.
Can you see anything that's in this book?
I can see what he's writing, obviously, but
Can you read Bysilman Elvish?
Can you read?
no, I can't read Elvish.
Can you read it all?
That's a point. I can't use the bloody thing. How long does it take to learn a language?
Months.
Yeah. How learned are you? It depends.
If you write down all the places, and then I can just copy. All right, just stay for tonight. All right, have a few drinks. We can beat up the goblin. You know.
Can I insight check him, please?
Why did you look at me when we said we can beat up the goblin?
Can I have advantage because I've known him for most of my life?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I can help as well.
18.
There's an element of truth. He's definitely being true in that he doesn't want you to leave. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But you have a feeling that this is Dom. Like I've only just we just caught up. I haven't seen you.
Oh.
And then he's he feels like he's not alone now. He's among a group of people.
Why are you bringing emotion into this?
That's what you insight checked. That's what you get.
Because I thought he was going to be being a dick. I kind of
Just tonight. You don't even have to stay the night. All right. Just help me keep this place locked up, and then.
But then how do we get back in?
Because we can unlock it because it'll be our keys and stuff.
All right. I'm not going to stop you going.
No.
Can you get back if you need quickly?
Don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Probs.
If this one works, then yeah, we can get back here from a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no sigils for teleportation stuff without being able to.
in here.
Yeah, in here they'll be able to pick up. Cool.
With your 25, you are assuming that this was designed as a very private network by the Bysilman elves. It's definitely strange and old sort of elvish magic.
How many coil shots do we have? Just
I've got
I've got
one.
one.
I've got one.
so we've got 6. I've got 3.
Oh,
We also do have money. We could always see if we could buy any more.
Yeah, I was going to say when I can buy some more, I am going to buy some more.
We could always go and have a look because we've not gone shopping around here. I don't know if we need to stock up on anything else. I'm also being incredibly selfish. I feel really bad and I want to stay for the night now.
Hey, I like staying and drinking.
But
Stay for a night.
we can go in the morning.
Fine, I'll come with you. Jesus. You know,
oh
so-
no!
here
I
a
was,
night.
I was just thinking we should stay the night
We
because if we
should
get
lock
to the
up.
other end and actually we end up running into things
That's
immediately.
what I was also thinking.
We want to have all
We
the
want to
stuff.
have everything back and
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
fine, I'll come. You don't have to convince me anymore.
Okay, well, we're staying
yeah,
the
but
night.
we're going to still stay the night.
though.
But yeah, you can come if you want, sweet.
We'll secure the place. We'll have a drink
Or 2.
or 2. We will
Or
sleep.
several.
I'm going to make a noodle soup.
Lovely.
If you're looking for core shards, they I mean, this is a shard work.
Yeah,
City.
we might be able to
I will
get.
buy loads.
Yeah.
We'll buy so many with my. I'm sorry.
You'll have to speak to us.
1,500 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there was that alchemist. That we
We
found
could
in
go talk to the
journal.
alchemist. There's
Is it
little bits
Phineas
and bobs we
Black?
can do.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have.
Let's see what we can achieve in the equivalent of, I don't know,
Where was the time?
12
an
hours.
hour.
It's probably midday.
Cool.
Yeah, we got up first thing and we did this. Let's see what we can do in the space of about.
So we're leaving tonight.
No, we'll leave tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You are delusional and delirious and you need a nap.
I'm still not sure if I'm coming, guys. I know you really want me to come.
You just said you were.
No, it's fine. Just let's go.
Let's leave. I don't
Can
like
I
these spiders
do,
anymore. It
and then
smells
can
weird.
I cast alarm on our way out?
Yes, on the doorway, yeah, cast
It's
alarm.
only 8 hours, but it gives
Cool.
us something.
We can always come back and put another one on if we wanted to as
I
well.
don't want to come back unless we have to.
Or that
This is
on the
a long
outer
way.
like sewer sort of like
So you,
entrance.
the gateway that you came in through is like a grate, and it had a chain wrapped around it, but there was no lock. So you can put alarm on that. There is a lock on the other one, but I think you guys busted it.
I picked it.
Oh, you picked that one, so you could relock it.
Yeah, it was the second one which I had to break.
Yes. So the further one in that you came through first, that still has a padlock on it, or you can tie it up or try and lock it somehow, or leave it. It's up to you.
What do you want to do? I'm gonna do an alarm. It lasts 8 hours.
Okay.
Cool.
Very well. Alarm on the inside door, and you guys trudge through. You know the way, it doesn't take you long, sort of half an hour. You're climbing down the rope outside, the sun's high in the sky, and you're out in the hive. And what's the plan? You go into.
Shops? Shopping?
Okay.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Shopping?
Yeah.
Coil shards. Anything else people
Also, we don't have any, we only have walking around money, so we should find out how much these are going to cost and I'll go and get cash.
So as you guys are walking, Dom will be like, he'll kind of give you the lowdown because he's been here a few weeks. It's like, in terms of like shops, I mean, if you want actual specialist stuff, you're talking about core shards. You'll need to go to the guy who owns the workshops because he's the one with all of them. There's no Lapidaris guild.
Kill him! We'll kill him! We'll kill him.
kill him and then steal his core shards? There we go. 2 birds, 1 stone.
And he's because normally you're obviously the Lapidaris guild like we do back home.
You'll have to hold me back.
I'm not going to.
I feel like we could just hold the back of Eugene's collar.
But I also don't want to.
So you're going to go to that place first.
What are the other shops that he was telling us about?
Well, it depends what you're after, really. In general stores, you can pick up quite, rations and other stuff like that. You can pick them up.
We
from the
don't
inns.
need rations, we have a pantry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends what else you're after, then, really. If it's just core shards,
Does anyone need anything? New armour, new weapons, poison reagents.
No.
okay.
Just core shards.
Can I get a better shield? No. Wait.
You could wear it.
I could buy some reagents.
You could
If
probably.
that.
He advises you to go to Varel Kepler, or you could go to either Varel, or you can try and find the alchemist that was.
We have
that
a
you found the book.
location, right?
Yeah, I'll try to find this alchemist.
Okay, so as you move through, Dom's like he's on the way to the Mechanus district, so that we'll go into this alchemist, and you. So with Dom's guidance, you quickly find the Alchemy Guild outpost. It's like a square shed before a tranche of just workshops that are like warehouses, almost like barracks. They're quite horrific in there, very brutal in there. Just huge warehouse after huge warehouse in rows upon rows. And he's got this tiny little shack before it. And the front door is open, and there is a small, thin, well, he's not small, but like a thin human being, pale-skinned, hunched over what tiny little workbench he has. And he looks like he's got his head in his hands and he might be asleep.
Who's got his diary?
Yeah, I can't remember who picked it up.
Who had it? Because I don't know who picked it. It might have been me, but I didn't want to.
I think it was written in Bysilman Elvish, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I think
Comprehend.
Oh yes, maybe he was given to you then.
At the very least, I was going to give it to Eugene to give to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in there. He was researching burrowings and thinnings.
So I don't know if you'll want to give him his diary back.
You guys are kind of at the edge of the square. There's this tiny shack that he's in. He's kind of like hand on his fist. He's like,
excuse me, hello?
oh,
sorry, I didn't realise that it was so scary. Hello, I believe this is your diary.
bloody hell. That's blimey. This guy looks really, he's recognisable. And so something about him that's familiar. All right, that's bloody hell.
Specifically to Eugene or all of us?
So all of you, probably.
Oh my god, is he what's his face is like, is he related to the guy who, the Bristol Lido?
Phineas. Puts his hand out to you.
Can I insight check?
Yeah.
See if I know who he is.
Phineas Bleth.
Could I also do the same?
It's a 12. Who is he?
12. He looks pretty similar to Bolter, who was the archivist in Dustmere, who was like Stephen Merchant.
That's who I was trying to think of.
You look like, was it Bolter?
Bloody hell. you joking? You joking? I've lost his accent.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I'm not. No, I don't joke very often.
How on earth you? No way. You know my brother?
Oh, you're related. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, it's 5 of us.
Oh, hell yeah.
What are your names?
Oh, well, there's Juniper, Muddle, Bolter. There's me as well, Phineas, and Gary.
Gary, Muddle and Gary.
Bless.
I also come from a big family. It's lovely to meet you.
Yes, so...
I'm sorry, introductions. I am Eugene.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Eugene. And how can I help?
And this is... And I
Everyone else.
everyone.
Sorry, I was working.
No one says anything.
I was working, yeah.
We are the professional scallywags.
Oh, that's nice.
You may have heard of us, I don't know. Word travels.
I'm afraid I'm pretty isolated here on my own. Do you know, how do you know my brother then?
Oh, well, I'm trying to remember, like...
We had
when we went
Did you just show us around?
No, because we were hanging out in the... we did a job for the Dustmere.
Yeah, and the archivist.
Archivists.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had all the shit stolen.
Oh, it was that, yeah. We helped him with a problem.
All right, well, I've spoken to him for years.
Oh,
Why?
Well, you're not very close.
Oh, he just lives in Dustmere.
You can...
It's quite far away.
Have you
could
heard
write
of
a
the postal
letter.
service?
Yeah, I probably should. Anyway, what? how can I help you? Sorry.
where are all your other siblings so we can be prepared?
Well, they're all over the place. Well, there's me out here. He's in Dustmere. A few of them in Sehira. I should know where Juniper's at, but...
Juniper hasn't been seen for decades.
Juniper's with your dad. or your sister.
We pop up.
Amazing. Such a DM thing to say. Oh, we pop up.
By time.
Anyway, how can I...
We found this diary. And,
Oh, bloody... Those are actually mine.
yes, well,
Can I-
give handing it over to you? So.
Thank you. Oh, gee, where did you find that?
A terrible spot. We were attacked by... It was 2 creatures, wasn't it?
Yes.
These 2
Oh,
awful
yeah, no,
creatures.
not getting involved in any of that. No.
Well, we
They're
killed
dead
them.
now.
Oh,
No, you can send one back to where it came from. And
Oh, shit, we
kill the
did!
other, yeah.
One is missing in action.
oh, okay.
It's hopefully gone.
It's gone from this plane of existence, I guess.
Now.
Back to the borrowings with that one then.
And what do you know about the Barrowings?
Oh, it's just what I'm studying. It's basically. I was researching something that was reacting to something that was unstable, and it turned out that it was leaking through these thin patches and these walls. I think that's why they sent me off, because they didn't react well to it when I probably shouldn't even be telling you a lot about. Oh,
But we've asked you, so you can tell us.
Eugene, pull rank.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What, you didn't when you introduced yourself. What rank are you?
Oh, apologies. Sorry. I'm a fellow Phineas.
Same.
Oh, you can't pull a rank. It's bullshit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's rare.
He did skip a grade. That's how clever he is.
Oh, wow. That is impressive.
He'll be the next 2 up in like a week.
Pyrotechnics help in the interviews.
Oh,
I let off some fireworks.
I remember that. I'm not very good with that.
Actually,
kind of magic.
maybe not. I think the other stuff probably did it, but I just did it with some pizzazz.
Oh, okay.
He's a showman, our Eugene.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, the limit of my knowledge, fellow Eugene, is I stumbled across some esoteric stuff in the dodgy sections of the library, and
Did you get kicked out of the guild for being a rebel?
A free thinker.
For being a free
I do like to call myself that sometimes.
Or were you just looking at some like materials in the dodgy section?
Well, yes, that's why I'm here.
You know, like the adult. Don't worry.
Well, you
like
know,
the
like children in the
cookbooks.
library.
Like the cookbook.
Children in the libraries, they've got sticky fingers and. Eugene,
Oh, the worst. Sticky books are horrible.
Nothing worse.
Always covered in sugar.
Yeah, but he has special gloves.
I have standards, Moxie.
Why am I sticky?
Well,
We're done.
anyway,
Yeah, when you shook my hand, I was just...
sticky. Enough about that. I ran away basically. Okay.
Amaya's gotten so fucking.
No, apologies.
No!
Well, no, we're laughing as a group with you, not at
I'm
you.
sorry, I'm very tired, and I for some reason thought you were someone else, called Charlie, and I was taking the mickey out of him.
Okay, that was very mean.
It was really me.
I'm so
You should
sorry.
apologise to this Charlie, Amaya.
What, the Charlie?
No,
No,
not
not
Charlie.
Charlie. No.
Apologise to this.
I'm not
I
apologising.
thought you
to
were
brackets
interested in the
Charlie.
studies, but
Oh, I am.
sorry,
Yes, some of
sorry.
us are, yes.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
What are we doing?
I can't remember.
well, if you want any information on it, then pop over. Otherwise, I'll
Well,
just
yes,
dictate
we'd
to you.
love some.
Are there any burrowings here?
Yeah.
Do you know Abby identified any?
Oh no, I got scared.
Well, hopefully those have gone now, so you can conduct some more research.
What was what was the book doing out in the middle of nowhere anyway?
It was
Well,
in
it
a
was-
creature.
Reports of something out there, and I thought, well, it sounds like there's thinnings, and popped out there,
That was awfully brave of you.
and something popped out of the thin air.
So how did you get away?
I bloody ran.
I hate to be rude, but as you know, this is coming from someone who has the same affliction, but you don't seem like the fastest of
Oh, I don't think it saw me. I was fast.
Is there signs of a thinning, but other than just a creature?
That's a good question. That's
Thanks.
well, I wasn't sure at first, but there is an. So the magic around the thinnings tends to not take shape in a basic detect magic spell, for example, and it splits into its schools. None of that exists. It's unsplit. It's just pure kind of glow, a strange glow.
So if you did a detect magic, there would just be a glow.
Yes, it's hard to see because it's not. You know, our spells are designed around the schools of magic and the different splits. So they're referred to this in this book as
Does
fluxes.
it have a whiff of anything about it? Like in a lightning storm where you can, you always smell
Oh, it's another good question. I would say especially odorless in a way that's unnatural, you know?
I write
So
down
there's
unnatural
nothing
odor.
like if there was like petrichor from a rainstorm, for example, there would be a spot where there would be nothing.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it. It's almost
devoid.
it is a devoid of it, but there's a sense of magic that's sort of the tingling of the static, maybe. No smell. Very strange. No filter through. Awful, but at the same time, it's quite magical. But. Yes, the strange unsplit magic that comes through, because in this book it talked about not just splitting into the schools of magic, but splitting into the fluxes is what it refers to. So the fluxes being you're good, you're evil, you're lawful, there's a compass of them.
What's the name of this book?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's I wasn't allowed to keep it very long.
Do you mind awfully if I do something, a spell to you? If you focus on the book, I might be able to work out what it is.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts and see
Roll a
if
persuasion check to see if you'll do it willingly.
21.
Okay. I mean, I'm experimenting, but okay.
Okay.
Nothing strange, and don't go. Wait, you're going in my head.
Yeah. So just focus on that book.
Oh God.
Focus on what that book looks like. See if you can picture the cover. Just think about that book, and then I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
You see a kind of horror across his face as you go in, and you catch a brief flash.
Do I get some porn?
Of a naked lady. Almost like the fact that he knew that you were looking. It just like he was like, "Don't think about the naked lady." Oh God, no, again.
I got 60 plus.
Go back. Who is she though?
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Yes, you see the name of the book in his mind, written in Bysilman Elvish. So it's quite hard for you.
How long did it take to walk from? Has it been an hour?
An hour. It's close enough that I'll say it's on the last minute.
Do you want me to roll it?
Go for it. We'll do 50-50, so anything above a 10 and it's still in. What did you get? Damn it. I will say that you can probably, with an intelligence check after this, you might be able to write it down for Eugene to be able to translate. You see a Bysilman title. And... Oh, okay. Can you get out now? That's enough?
He doesn't know that it's undetectable because I'm not doing a deep dive.
Okay, yeah.
So, I'm out. What does he say?
Okay, thank God for that. Immediately naked lady.
Nice. Respect.
Okay, so roll me and just a straight intelligence check to see if you can describe this.
I do, because that's a 12 with the plus 5.
Okay, so that's a 17.
No, with the plus 5, it's a 12.
Yeah.
Please?
You get one word from this kind of scribble, because it's almost, it's just shapes, right? It's almost like just try and replicate the shape. And you get what you think says something history of fluxes.
Does that ring any bells?
Oh, I mean, maybe it sounds about right. Definitely to do with the history of fluxes. It might have been.
Did you get an author from that?
Did I get an author from that? No.
But it doesn't resemble any book that we picked up. Or...
No, he said it was from the effectively controlled.
I don't know. We might have found an extra copy somewhere.
Which controlled? Where were you when you found that?
Oh, in the Alchemy Guild.
Where?
Is there a date on
Which?
Sehira.
In Sehira.
That's where I'm. Yeah, I am out here because probably because of reading that.
Do you know Corin? Corin Dusttop.
Rings a bell. I'm afraid not. I've been out here about a year, so.
What about Trumpet?
Oh, Sylvanus. Yeah, he's a character. Yeah, he didn't like me.
Why not?
I mean.
I've once blown something up in his lab and he loved it.
I wasn't very good at blowing stuff up.
There it is.
I didn't mean to do it, but he was, that's amazing.
Well, yeah, you sound like a talent there.
Is he sarcastic or
rubbing it in?
Yeah, no, he's genuine. You just sound sad.
Oh.
I wish I could blow stuff up without trying.
Dom's like, all right.
Oh yeah, you're still here.
Thanks, mate. Can we...
Yeah, but
stop being fucking rude for once in your life. I swear to God.
Excuse me, do you have any coal shards? And the bolter.
The bolter turns up.
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Did you? That is a point. I require some alchemical supplies. Do you?
Oh, I've got a small one. Yeah, I can help you out with your basics if you need.
Well, what do you have?
Well, I've got a stock of reagents and whatnot, but depends really.
Do you have any uncommon curative reagents at all?
Might have one. Let me have a look. He starts looking through. Do you know how much they cost?
Well, the commons 15. So 45 sounds about right, but I don't know if I'm making it up.
Sounds familiar.
I think you're right, actually. It's, yes, uncommon is 45.
So can I have the one of the one uncommon curative?
Curative? Okay, yeah, we got one of those. That'll
And how much with my discount? How much will that be?
We can do that. Seeing as you're friendly enough, we'll round the 4.5 to 5, so we'll just call it 40. Oh wait, you get 20%.
Yeah.
Not 10. So he's going to give you 10 gold off, so 35.
Cool. So I get one of those, and then what reactive reagents does?
I've got a few commons.
I'll take a few commons.
Yeah.
So take three
of those.
commons.
Yeah.
So they're normally 15 each.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So that's 40. So it'll be 35 again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where to next, gang?
Do you want to go buy some coil shards?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dom takes you into the Mechanus district. So you say goodbye to Phineas. You move into the warehouses, and you make your way to the.
I'm proper moaning at this place.
Unhappy. Where on earth has that gone?
Up your butt.
Apparently. Here we are. So, not far from the outpost, you basically just following the sound of metal crashing against metal, hammers and anvils, and the hiss of heat and water. And then behind this, you move past this hugely, worryingly tall, leaning brick wall. There's just rows of hangar-like warehouses. And there are humans and orcs and elves bustling around, moving between. They're working inside on these huge levers, enormous shardwork machines, stamping out chunks of metal, and you can see what almost is a city of the products that they're making, shining steel cutouts that have been stacked into almost building-sized rows that are just ready to be bound and shipped out.
What are they making?
From this, it's hard to say, but you've seen some of these basic shardwork carriages like phaetons, so they're trying to make phaetons cheap and quick.
Do phaetons have buttocks?
No, I'm so sorry.
Just thought I'd ask.
It's always gotta ask.
I haven't talked about buttocks recently.
You can,
thanks for bringing it up.
If you can roll an investigation check on the parts that you can see stacked up if you like.
Okay.
For those interested.
Hey! It's not gonna be anywhere near as good as anyone else.
Oh, that's a natural
I did
one.
get a
You did it, mate.
A 1.
jerk.
Oh, it's actually a 0 because it's a natural one.
Very nice.
I got 14. I didn't
14.
roll very well.
21.
21.
Yeah, 15.
I barely even recognised that they're material.
I just don't care.
Where are we?
I'm like, oh, cool.
Eugene, you get advantage on this because this is your jam.
26.
Okay, so those two above 20 and 24? 21, 26. They are prefabricated steel parts that is mass produced for shardworks. They're horrifyingly bleak. They are characterless.
Soulless.
They're also poor quality. They're very thin. For example, you're seeing arms that you're pretty sure are designed to be axles for carriages.
But they do silly snap.
And these seem to be parts for phaetons. You do see other parts as well, bits for.
Just realised Eugene would fucking hate IKEA. He would really hate IKEA.
Bits for canal boats, maybe. But the other thing that you're thinking about, Eugene, is how would this work? Because in artificing, you make the parts as you inscribe them, and it's like a designed piece of art, almost a sculpture that you're pinning together, and you're inscribing sigils onto each piece to give it the strength that it needs for specific. So how can they do this except if they are working with an artificer? And what kind of artificer would do this? What kind of artificer would work with them to produce something like this? That's a question in your mind. And eventually you move through. You move through the warehouses, and there's like a manor in the middle of them. There's like a manor, almost like a city villa. There's about 30 feet of open space around it, and it's got black beams, whitewashed exterior. There's a high cast iron fence, spikes on the top, and lovely pruned like flower garden within the walls. And there's a gate that's open at the moment. And there's a couple of guards standing by, smoking. They kind of look at you, but they don't seem to react.
Can we just walk in?
Yeah, you walk through. The guards eye you up, but you move through into the garden.
All with competence.
Yeah.
Like we belong here.
Tulips and daisies in the garden. It's all very nice.
Tulip was here, and I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, tulip. It's him. And
Chosen one.
yeah, you enter a hallway that looks like a house. You step over a large silver plate that's engraved with sigils. Doesn't seem to do anything though, as you step on it and step over it.
It's like a doorbell. They know we're here.
And immediately to your right is an office. So it's almost like you're in someone's house, but there's an office in the front. And behind this desk is this large, round, human, almost Dickensian-like man with a top hat.
So industrial. We reached the industrial room.
You'll have to hold me back.
I'm not
we
going
knock?
to. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I knock on the door.
Is it?
Yes. Welcome. What can I do for you? You're here on business.
Yes.
Please take a seat. I was not have seats for you, but please come. He's drinking something that looks
I'm not going to sit. I'm going to brood in the corner.
That's your prerogative, strange man. Anyway, who are you here for? What business?
We're here on behalf of the Professional Scallywag Incorporated Club.
Okay, that's a body I'm not familiar with, but very
You
well.
will be.
Oh, we're highly regarded.
I see. Oh, where are you based?
Where are we?
Delnori.
That's where our HQ is.
Delnori. Okay.
We have.
Very well.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's a funny old place, isn't it? It's a pirates.
How would you like it if I came into your city and told you this was a funny old stinky place?
I apologize.
Because we could.
Yeah.
Where's the joy?
Oh God. Right. Well, it was a joke. But
I think I've just had a heart attack. I'm so sorry.
it was a joke about Delnori, and apologise.
Oh my God.
Sorry. It was rude of me, maybe, but it was just a joke.
No, maybe about it.
What business are you here on? This is, let's start again.
We're in the market for core shards.
All right, yes. What do you want? Then what division? Obviously, no lapidaris here, so I get them delivered. But most of them are used in production. But
We're just working on a new product.
Easy boy.
Oh, interesting.
Down, boy.
Will you be interested in?
No,
Okay.
it's not for sale.
What is it?
Personal use.
Interesting. Personal Charlotte device.
Wait, did we
Probably
just tell him that
Just
was a thing?
No.
Sorry, I've got an idea to put him off.
Okay, fine. I was just wondering what I missed that while I was thinking of something else.
Who is the artificer behind this place?
Excuse me.
I said, who is the artificer behind all of this?
Eugene is
Roll
just
a
my
persuasion
friend here. Eugene is just very impressed with the work that he's
No,
doing.
I'm not. Shut the fuck up.
Roll a persuasion check, Eugene.
Can I give him the help? Because I'm trying to be like, he's just really inspired by his work and he's a bit of a fan and he just wants to know who he should be addressing the fan mail to when he sends it.
It's very aggressive when he's
If
excited.
you agree with that
really
statement, then
aggressive.
you can get the advantage.
How much for the coil?
Are you like holding onto my shoulder very tightly?
Yeah. With my
right.
hand that has like the claw god on.
It's not that much better. I'm going to add 5 to that.
I
so
would.
it's a 13.
Jesus.
How many of those do you have left?
Like one more now.
Great.
13. Ah, okay. Strange. I'll be
I'm
glad
just
to do
such
Well,
a
I mean, you know these. This is me on Eugene. You know these alchemists. They just really love their artwork, and it's.
Do I?
Yeah, he has a report to write up.
Okay, well, I mean, it's good to see an enthusiast. I can't talk to you about the specifics, but we have an enterprising artificer in Sehira.
Could I
we found
please meet
Sehira?
them?
I mean,
You say in Sehira?
if you were looking for maybe business, then we could potentially do something. But you see, this is this silly thing about these guilds is that there's loopholes in legislation. It's mainly safety legislation.
Would it help that I am a fellow of the Alchemy Guild?
Oh, I see. Are you looking to expand your horizons then into production?
Yes.
Roll a deception check.
Can I just check? He just said that there's loopholes in safety legislation.
I'm not happy with that either. I'm really not happy about these loopholes.
God, could I do something really
Anyway,
stupid?
so circling back to these coil shards.
Yeah, how much to show you?
What do you after? What division of? We can do a deal.
What division of what? Sorry.
Coil stones, coil shards.
200.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I was just trying to understand what you meant by division.
How many of you would you need?
How many do you want to give us? What cost?
My dear, I have plenty to go around.
All right, how much can we get for?
Tell me how much money you want to spend of everyone's money.
It is also effectively currency. It's like holding gemstones. Most places would accept them anyway.
So it's like currency exchange.
Can I get a 500 gold one?
You can get a 500. That would be a coil stone rather than a coil shard.
We can just get coal stones here.
Because he has a massive stock. Normally, you have to buy them at a lapidarist's where they cut them. That's the coil and gemstone cutting guild.
Never needed to go to the fucking desert.
I mean, if you wanted to buy one, but then to Freya, who was in the chorus, coil stone, a little bit out of reach.
Can I get 2 coil shards worth 200 gold?
You can indeed.
And also, I find out the order of how much money everyone wants to spend, and I just ask if I can use the bathroom.
He for a division of 200, he's going to try and charge you 250.
Absolutely fucking.
Oh, so how much did I spend for the 500 for the coil
So
stone?
the 500, he's basically adding a fifth on.
That's
Also 600.
We're buying in bulk.
Yeah.
You're absolutely charging us out the nose for them, and we won't start highlighting these these safety security loopholes to the guilds. Cost price. Now.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I guide?
You can
turn
indeed.
around and guide?
But you get the feeling that he is turning now. Now that he knows that you're an alchemist,
He doesn't like that.
he doesn't like that.
And I've just threatened him as well. Can I have it with advantage from there being multiple people backing me up as well?
We're all like looming.
Yeah, and Freya gave you guidance.
I'm just going to adjust my sword belt.
Is it right? And I want to because I've just said it. Is it persuasion or is it intimidation in his eyes? Because it's exactly the same, but just to be clear.
I would say it's still persuasion because you're trying to make a deal. Natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
What was total?
So that would be a 32.
Let's take a look.
He seems to start taking joy in the fact that you don't like it. I'll give 220 for a 200 gold.
210.
220 final offer.
205.
And here's the point. You can't do anything about it.
Right.
I don't care for your hat.
Here's the thing.
Eugene, there's no need to get personal.
Mr. Alchemist, the guild won't permit unsafe artificing, and so it has not been checked. But with an artificer who is not being checked, then they don't know that they're checking unsafe artificing, and therefore we can build and we can sigil them separately and pay for the guild to check and fix them after. So we're ticking all the boxes, and I'm afraid that...
I really don't like you very much.
Well, yes, I know. But anyway, I'll take your money, just the same. So how many coil shards would you like?
I need you all to know.
Oh no, what are you
I'm
about to
this
do?
close to stabbing this motherfucker in the fucking
Join the
eye.
fucking queue!
Just gonna murder a guy.
I'm fully gonna murder a guy.
We have our
I don't want any more of these. I don't want them now.
Do something stupid.
Who's doing? Who's
Fucking want
purchasing?
them now.
I'll get a 1.
A 200?
Yeah, but I'm only going to pay 205.
You can try, but he seemed pretty firm on it. 220.
205.
It's 220, my dear.
I know people. People who
And it's just me in the back.
I want to buy one of 220 before we get thrown out.
Anyone, okay, I'll allow that. So anyone wants to buy a 220, go for it.
Yeah.
Could I
I'm
buy
gonna
the
buy
500?
two
Could I
of them
buy
then.
So
Could I buy
440.
I'm not
the
giving
big
this-
one?
I don't even want
550.
one. I just don't want to get thrown out of nothing.
I don't want to get thrown out. I do not want to deal with this. I don't want anything from this man. I'm desperately trying not to drop the C-bomb because that's what I want to call him.
So just before, so 550 you're paying,
Yeah.
and 220 you're getting one,
Yeah.
and you're getting two at 440.
Yeah.
I excuse
Okay.
myself to go to the bathroom and go and get everyone's money. Because it's
Alright,
all in
yeah,
the...
okay.
I still have
Oh, I've got enough for what I want to buy, so I don't
Anyone?
need to buy
Yeah,
back.
I don't know how, because I know we put a lot away in the...
So while you're waiting, the deals were done, and he takes a lot of gold.
Fucking...
So Sentinel, as you're bamfing back to hand the money over, interaction is happening.
I know dangerous and terrifying people from your nightmares, from Dustmere to Delnori to the Ipari and the Verdant Range. So it's going to be 205, please, and thank you very much.
Roll a intimidation check, please.
Why am I doing this?
It's fun.
I also can't believe that with a 32, I didn't get him all the way down to just cost price.
Do I get advantage for any reason?
Absolutely not.
This is a very arrogant man.
I'm going to use my last +5 on this.
Oh, I
Last
don't know
one.
if it's worth it, because that's a 16.
It'll be a 21.
21.
Yeah.
A 21 with the intimidation
Are we
check.
using it?
Yeah, I will use it.
Yeah,
Okay. You think that you've intimidated him,
but it's not budging.
It's not worked.
but he tells you to. He puts his hand out for the gold.
I do not... I give everyone their gold to pay him. I'm not
Okay.
touching this fucking
he-
piece of shit.
He puts his hand out. You can see the coral stones are on the little mat that he's got, like ready to be handed over. He puts his hand out and waits for the gold.
I just stare him down.
Pay the gold and leave.
I'm not buying a collar shard from you. No, I should.
Do you
Don't
want
be
one?
the only one with stupid principles.
Sorry,
Does Dominic buy any?
Oh, I'm about to blow this place up.
Dom doesn't. Dom's
Your own
pissed
money.
off, but he's in the hallway. It's similar with you past, and he's just like, you can just fucking prick basically. Are you
What's
guys?
his name?
This is Varel Kepler.
This is
Well,
the guy.
lovely to meet you, Val Kabla. Let's go.
So you bought and paid.
Yeah, I
Bought
pay.
and paid. So he takes the money and he looks at you and he says, "220 or get out."
I don't want to buy it.
Then don't.
Okay, very well.
By the way, your business is morally wrong and you're a terrible person. Bye!
I start at the door and I'm just like, creativity is how we express ourselves. What you're doing is wrong.
Goodbye.
Your parts are shoddy, and they're not individual.
No longer holding Eugene back. I'm like, my boy, crack on.
He raises his whiskey. Good day, Mr. Alchemist. Drinks.
Is there a bottle of whiskey on his desk?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it as I leave.
Good girl. Absolutely brilliant girl.
He doesn't.
Don't touch this whiskey. It is aged
I'm
poorly.
not going to. I'm going to get to the door, and then I'm just going to drop it on the floor.
Okay. Smashes the bottle of whiskey.
We're leaving immediately.
You hear him call for the guards.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Dragon fire out.
Get in here.
We're leaving, we're out.
Yeah.
So Dom, following the back behind you, as he runs up behind you, goes, "Probably run," and he runs. And you see that the guards from that were outside looking at you, and they hear him screaming. They run inside.
Oh, run.
Yeah, I started running the minute Dom
Everyone
starts running.
runs.
I'm just going to walk.
Okay, so you're going to be left
No,
behind.
no, I'm gonna drag.
fast.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not like
drag him by
sauntering.
They're going 60 feet per round. And
I'm
you're
dragging
going
him
for-
by.
I mean, I'm not.
No, I'm
but-
doing.
Yeah.
I'm speed walking.
Almost.
I'm staying with Eugene, so it looks like I'm real casual.
Okay,
but
so you're just getting slightly slower than everyone else
Yeah.
with Eugene. Okay.
Are we actually being followed?
After a while, you move through the warehouses. You catch the eyes of some people who are working, and you make it to the square, and you lose yourself.
I shout as I go through, hang all your heads in shame.
Eugene, they probably can't, like, this is like their job and they kind of have to take the money. Don't be mean to
They're
the guys.
victims of the system.
They're victims. They want to make good
Stand up to the man!
As soon as he says stand up, I am not
Be
strong.
individual!
I am not strong. I grab him by the neck and cover his mouth. Just
You're
running.
better than this!
It's just like me trying to shut him the fuck up. Just me like this over Eugene's mouth, like, no.
So you guys move, you drag Eugene and everyone else
Embrace
into
the
crowd.
I let him have that one.
Okay, and you drag him into the crowd. A few people are like, well, fuck, and you move into the square, and the smog and the soot of the city and of the warehouses kind of clogging the air. You lose sight of the big wall, the alchemist's shed, and you move towards the inn that you have your probably one more night in. And Dom takes you and he opens the door. Get in. Close the door.
Town sucks.
We are leaving, but hey, at least we know we can't destroy the system from the inside from here.
We have to go to Sehira.
We have to take them down from Sehira.
You can see the goblin in the bar, by the way. It's the afternoon now. You've been walking around. It's probably late afternoon.
We can hire the goblin to rough him up.
Just tell the goblin, like...
You talking about me?
I showed him a piece of my mind.
We went to see what's this?
You saw Varel Ketler, didn't you? You got a look about you.
Hate that man.
Well, at least we know how he's getting around all the safety loopholes of his.
You actually spoke to him.
Yeah.
We just walked in.
Oh, I spoke to him.
I gave him some choice words.
We're not really allowed back.
Kind of made an enemy there.
We're also leaving tomorrow.
I'm not leaving for us.
That is interesting.
Why is it so interesting?
Yeah. He pings a gold at the barman, gets a bottle of whiskey.
It wasn't
the really shit
hard
kind.
to talk to him. We just walked in.
We just walked in.
Is that a bit suspicious that we just walked in?
Nah, it ain't suspicious. Come over here. He walks to his dark corner of the inn.
Now we're talking.
Coffee table.
Oh,
He sits down on a cushion. He's this goblin. You haven't seen him, have you, Mike?
I know, I saw him in the one I was.
I
got a long
roll a
nose.
cigarette for Eugene and then one for Tom and one for me.
He looks like an orc, but he's got a long nose, very thin, and he's got the horrible needle-like teeth. But he's not small. He's probably about 5'4", 5'6", so he's not like a small goblin.
Towers over Eugene then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's huge.
Taller than me.
Huge.
You have a seat. Have a seat. I'll tell you something. He goes to the dark corner of the room.
I'm following him.
That's it.
But I'm not sitting next to him because I feel like it's too dark.
Right. You seen what they're doing then over there?
It's a disgrace.
Yeah, all the pollution coming out of it into the drains. That's what
Oh,
you see.
I was more about the creative side, but that too, yes.
That also sucks.
Yeah. You see what the hive people are drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. I'm planning on breaking in tonight. Scare him big time, you know.
Stuff to do.
I need to go to bed.
I'm not doing it for the money, but if you come, you're welcome to take whatever you can. But I'll take your help. But deal is one deal if you're in. But if you're not, then you can take the whiskey because I appreciate.
I kind of want
What
to
is
go
your
in and
plan?
fuck stuff. I really want to.
Plan.
Yeah, but you have a plan.
Yeah, break in.
And what are you trying to? What are you trying to achieve?
Step one.
All right. Roll a persuasion check. For either all of you or one of you with advantage.
Oh, the Sentinel could
That's an advantage.
Silver tongue.
He seems hesitant to tell you his plan. Plan.
Jesus fucking Christ! That's
My plan is to steal that fucker's hat.
15.
Okay.
Sorry,
No, you're right.
it's 2 below 10.
Basically, look. I won't tell you the details, but the point is this. I'm going to break in, and then I'm going to scare the shit out of him. I'm going to scare him so bad that he leaves town.
Are you going to take his hat?
I wasn't planning on it, but...
Leave the hat for me.
So,
Oh, go on.
I was thinking, like, I really tried to scare him, and I'm not sure it worked.
Yeah, but darling, he goes to touch you.
I'm gonna like grab his arm and and be like, put it behind his back.
yeah.
Call
That's
me
cool.
darling one more time.
Roll an athletics check, contested.
I lean over to Dom and just go, this is why you don't flirt with my friends.
That is a 17.
Okay, you just beat him. Actually, he wasn't putting a lot of effort in because he didn't expect, and he comes like,
What if
"Hey!"
he likes it?
and he starts laughing, and then he's like, all right, sorry, let me go.
Okay. I'll let him go, but like squeeze his wrist really hard before I let go. Just be like, don't
He's
do
like, look, point is, you don't look like me. That's why you can scare.
it. No, but I know I know
Amaya
people.
isn't a goblin.
Yeah, that's the plan. Get in, scare the shit out of him.
Is he going to be scared of a goblin though? Like, no offense, you do look scary, but you are a nice guy.
Dom's like, no, he's not. Look, that's my plan. I've
Why
done this
don't you
before.
set things on fire?
Yeah, but have you done this to a guy who like that before? Or have you done it to a guy like this before? Just point at Dom.
Pretty boys, small fry.
What he's more scared of is losing all of his business and money.
Well, then I'll take a load of his money as well. Might burn his house down.
Yeah,
Not
but if
sure
he's
yet.
still got a business that's running, he's still going to make the money back.
Well, I'm going there tonight. I'm gonna scare the shit out of him, and you guys are in or you're out.
I kind of felt.
Let me know later.
Also, would I know what pissed off the guy more, the threatening him or dropping his whiskey?
He didn't like the alchemy.
Yeah, probably the whiskey, and also he was very pissed off about about Eugene being an alchemist. He hates the guilds. For
Maybe we should just leave a potion and then leave.
I mean,
Is there some way that we can get the guilds to go after this guy?
I think that's what we need to do when we go to Sehira. That's that plan.
If there's an alchemist working
Who
against the alchemist,
did he say the name of the alchemist who was what?
So it was an artificer.
Do we know anyone in the
working outside
papery
the
guild
guild.
and we can get a journalist on this because that shit goes viral.
Other than Rorigan.
Oh, we need to get Rory involved.
what about the whispered word?
What about the whispered word?
I don't know. Would they help?
Well, I think our better option. I mean, this can be like this is more outside, not talking about. Our better option is just to find out, because he said that the guy's in Sehira, that his artificer is in Sehira.
Yeah.
Our better option is to find out who his artificer is and go in that way. Because if you cut off a supply of artificing, then he's fucked.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much he's mass producing. He can't artifice. He's going to lose all of his sales, and then that's that. And then you get on this other side of it the guilds in Sehira, because they're the main guilds, right? Everything splinters from them. To investigate, tell them what's been going on, and they'll shut him down.
I agree.
The only benefit of what we could do if we went with him tonight is to find out the name of the artificer. But we don't necessarily have to go with him, but
You could cause a distraction, which enables us to.
But I also don't think it's necessarily in our best interest to go in, because I think
We could find a sneaky artificer.
we could also ask this guy to see if he can find any paperwork, and I'll pay him for it.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a
We
shout.
fully support your mission, but we will not partake on this occasion.
If you can find out any paperwork relating to an artificer, if it looks like somebody who's directly working from him in Sehira, I will pay you gold for that paperwork.
Yeah,
And
I
after
like the
that,
idea. Tell you what, I'm still going tonight.
You go tonight. I need you to go find out who his fucking artificer is.
Could I make him some sort of potion that can set things on fire?
You can indeed.
He's going to make him a Molotov.
Does he want to be invisible?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we can.
We'll help him.
We can pimp him up a bit.
I've got a spell.
But we're not going with him.
Yeah, we can
I mean,
like.
I can also just.
It's a really good
So
spell.
you're going to
scroll,
take
though.
down this guy from
Oh,
the
don't-
inside,
don't
is what you're saying.
He doesn't just.
Oh, corporate espionage is so much easier than
Well,
frightening
we
him
do
out.
need a name.
That's not what we do. It's too delicate.
But that's
pay you to do
fine.
it.
That's,
This is just one side of it.
he needs
Yeah,
both.
They
You
help
get-
each other.
You get us the information and then you burn his house down.
And you can menace him
All right.
forever, and
How do
he's
I
too
contact
focused. And he's too focused on the issue back home to realise that we're taking him out from the outside.
How to contact
How do I
us.
contact you?
Yeah, tonight, isn't it?
Well, if
So-
you're going tonight, we're still here until the morning. Well, we'll still be here until the morning. If
All
you
right, deal. I'll pop in this evening, probably be more like midnight, and maybe get out early, because they'll be looking for me and anyone I'm associated with, and all these people.
Plus,
Why don't we meet him near the sewer?
What? Just as we're about to leave at what, like 6:30? in the morning?
Yeah.
He puts out his hand to one of you, shakes it. The name's Clive. Gentle Clive.
She usually the little wrist stroke thing. The wrist stroke.
No. You'll get this. I go in for a handshake and he just gets a finger.
He just looks, he kind of chuckles at it, like his horrible gravelly chuckle. So is east of the city, early morning.
Oh, then you better forget to fucking step in.
I'm gonna make you some potions. When you set them off, burn his hat.
Oh, all right. I'll be here for another few hours and then I'm heading over, set up. You,
Have we just agreed to put a hit on a man?
Yep.
well, he said he was going to scare him.
Yeah, he never said he was gonna
we've just
Yeah, but I feel like Gentle Clyde, he says, I'm gonna go scare a man. And that man's never seen a cave.
He did not say he was going to kill him. All we know is we're getting that information. We didn't put a hit out on him. We just
very nice.
asked someone to steal from him.
I mean, accidents happen.
Accidents happen all the time. We don't need to know.
This is another side of the business that.
This is the stuff. This is the stuff that me and Kaz and Dom and Mordred managed without telling any of you.
This is what happens.
This is how you get me involved in the business.
Okay, so Dom's really annoyed that you guys have done dealings with him.
My God, he's helpful.
Can't believe you bloody made a deal with
Just because
Gentle
he
Clive.
beat you up. Just because he beat you up. Like, just get over it already.
I beat you up and you're still friends with me.
All right.
Can they get helpful information for us?
Tell you what, let's eat, drink, and let's go to bed early. Because if we're getting up at 6, I need to be asleep in about 20 minutes.
I agree.
Can I go
Maybe you don't
make
need to
some
have a drink.
stuff?
He
Yes.
does need a drink.
Okay, so anyone who needs to do any potiony bits, any stuff before bed,
Can I ask if
Speak
I can make
now.
a noodle soup?
Yeah.
you can definitely make some noodle soup in the kitchen. You
noodle
thrust yourself onto the kitchen staff and boil some noodles up.
I just talked to Dom about whatever it was he wanted. It seemed like he wanted to have a chat about when he was like, "I'm lonely."
Oh yeah,
in his.
He's definitely closed up a bit again, but he's like, no, it's just good to see you. And,
No. And I kind of just do like little shitty roast and like, come on, what's wrong? Talk to me.
well, you know, been a lot different in Dustmere since you left first time. And I don't see myself going back for a while.
That's fine. Kaz isn't there anymore. Your sister's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Don't stay here. It sucks here.
No, I don't think I will be.
Go to Talbennery, where you were supposed to go. Would you like me to put you on the correct fate in this time?
I think I'll be able to do it this time.
Am I as homesick for Talbennery this evening?
We're all missing Talbennery.
So what noodle soup has everyone got?
Chicken noodle soup.
Okay, you got shredded chicken, onions,
Yeah.
nice broth.
Some spring onions in there.
Yeah, nice.
A little bit of spice.
Yeah, fresh chilies.
Ginger.
It's delicious. Salty, sour. And you lap it up. And General Clive leaves.
Oh, I would have made him.
Oh, yes, probably, apologies.
So I'm going to make him a potent alchemical fire.
Oh dear.
He's going in armed to the fucking teeth.
Fucking hell.
So, cool. So that's DC 15.
Yeah, is it just 1 hour?
It's a 1 hour
Yeah.
one.
I kind of on his way out, I was be like, we're gonna wait for 10 minutes after our agreed meeting time, and then we're leaving. Because if you're late because people are running after you, I don't want any part of that, and we don't want any part of that. You get a 10-minute grace window. We'll be there 10 minutes early. We'll wait 10 minutes past, and then that's that.
Deal. I'll be there. Any drinks?
So yeah, that was I got like 17 or something. So that's enough.
Nice. Okay.
So he's got a potent alchemical fire. So that is.
Is he drinking the alchemical fire?
I'm sure that'd be a laugh. But I made it in like a really individual. Like this is like gonna smell so much of like cinnamon and nutmeg and clove. And
You've really put like
yeah, I've really made it
Baker's
as
mark on it.
individual as possible. So it could have only been me. So this will deal 3d10 fire damage.
Very nice. That's a lot. So,
dead.
You know those safety regulations you're skipping? Was it also house safety regulations?
Let's hope not.
he's
very flammable.
Yeah, he says there is something. He's like, there is something poetic about burning his fucking house down with something made by an alchemist. He seems to hate the guild so much. He pockets it. And he looks around everyone.
But the hat gets got.
Yeah. And he leaves.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He leaves. He's in these kind of ragged leathers and.
Are we going to like make him invisible or something?
No. We don't think it can last long enough.
Unless I went with him straight
Nope.
before I went in, I was like, no.
He doesn't deserve my fancy scroll.
And he goes off into the night.
What have I done?
I feel like we really shouldn't have told the guy what our business was.
No.
You gave him the full name.
You gave him the full name and you told him we were from Delnor. We're so
started war.
Get my book. Start writing to Kaz. Because Aria, we may have started a new gang war. Please keep yourself protected against what is Varric Kepler and his fucking psychopaths from Talbennery. I'm so sorry. Also, Dom's alive. Still. Proof of life.
I would have gone into our room somewhere private, and I would have made one skeleton and 2 zombies,
Very nice.
and then pop them back into the ring.
Okay, nice. So they're ready to go.
So I've got those.
Okay.
They're prepped.
So, I'm assuming that, and anyone doing anything before bed? Are we eating? Sleeping? Early night?
Drinking.
Like on his way to bed, I palm the ring of memory storing to Dom. I feel like I'll do that. Night.
You assume that he puts it on during the night, and he lays down on his bed. You guys are in.
He's in a different room.
Well, you're in a couple of shared rooms, I think, but he might be on his own. He takes it anyway, and you each sleep maybe a little fitfully.
What's on
Think
the
you'll.
ring? Is it the wedding?
You think that maybe you hear something in the night.
Is there a window to the room?
Kind of shudder of the windows, maybe that seems to pass.
No.
Can we see like?
Yeah, you know.
What is it?
You undisturbed. You look out the window. You don't see anything. The lights of the workshop continue. The kind of fires of the hearths and the workshop. Nothing
Sorry,
seems
got gentle
amiss.
Clive on that.
You go back to bed and you wake up early before sunrise. And you make your way the hour's journey.
So there's no
around.
commotion yet. There's
It's
nothing.
very quiet out, and you guys are leaving at like 4:30, 5 in the morning.
So it's successful long rest.
Yes, you successfully long rest, and you move around the outside of the city. It's quiet. The hives kind of buzz with activity, but it's more the commotion of night, people sleeping, wind whipping at loose bits of fabric, and the bad construction of the homes.
There's not a smell of like cinnamon on the air or anything.
Not that you've noticed. But then as you move around the outside of the city, the
Also,
wall is in the way. Yeah.
Did I get any ping on the alarm?
No ping on the alarm over the 8 hours. And you make your way to the pipe, and you're standing by the wall. Like the rain starts coming down as you're waiting, and you sort of give it a good 10 minutes. You're certain it's about 6 o'clock. The sun begins rising, and the rain is heavy. And that is when you start hearing the faint sounds of whistles from inside the city.
Up the pike. Everyone up. I'll stay down because I can fly.
So everyone starts moving up the pipe. Takes a few minutes to climb. And you're in the pipe, and over the top of the wall, you see a figure, a shadowy figure, and a rope. And he slides down, lands. He is smoking and singed.
Does he smell of cinnamon?
And he's got a bloody lip. Looks pretty worse for wear, and he's smiling.
Good lad.
Lydia Harlow.
Wait, no, what's your friend called?
Oh no.
No.
Imagine if it was Corin.
No, what was your friend, your female, your
Oh, why is
No, that's Talina.
Yeah.
Talina.
Oh,
Talina.
sorry. I
Like
imagine?
Harlow, like Barlow with a H.
It's Harlo.
Does that?
So yeah. Yes.
Is-
So yeah,
oh.
like Barlow with a H. Like
okay,
Gary
yeah.
Barlow.
I wish their name was Harlow Barlow.
Barlow. Lydia Harlow.
And that's the artificer's name.
Yeah.
Does that name? I doubt it, but it doesn't mean anything.
No, there's so many of them in the guild.
It's fucking too many.
And he walks along the edge of the pipe, along the top of the pipe. I'll be off then.
Thanks, Gentle Clive.
Are we gold?
I give him 100 gold.
Okay.
In money.
And he takes it. For that, I'll tell you two things.
Oh, God.
First of all, I scared him good.
That's a fucking man.
And I scared his guards. And I scared about 30 other people.
I thought you said, and I scared his god, and I was like, excuse me.
They're all dead. And
Even the guy?
yeah,
We have different definitions of scare.
Yep. What's the second thing?
the second thing is if you're ever looking for work, look for a man called Vidian. And he jumps off the end of the pipe.
That name's
Do
very
I know that name?
You know
really
that name.
familiar.
That name's very familiar. It's that snake guy.
Is that, do we know that name and they don't know that name? My best friend!
Is that a snake tattoo guy?
Yeah, he was a slaver.
He was? You didn't say that.
I think I said
No, you did not.
Your best friend?
You didn't know he was a slaver.
okay, well,
he was. I found him I found him locked up in a prison cell.
He was in prison for something, yeah.
We just didn't know what. He was my best friend.
He lunged at you.
He
from in the
lunged at me. He was my
Yeah, he
best
was the
friend.
horrible man.
horrible, terrible man. Love him, best
You
friend.
guys
Right, let's go.
see Clive running into the hives, the sound of the whistles rising, and you into the tubes, and you go through the tunnel. Dom with you. You make your way through into the atrium where the glowing obsidian stone was. You place in the new coil stone. And where are you writing?
Do we need to use another core stone for that?
No,
or
it
is
hasn't
just-
used
okay.
one up yet.
I'll just write in just in the book, I guess. Yeah.
Baraxis.
Valley or whatever it was.
So the Baraxian Valley, yes. You write in Baraxian Valley.
In
And
Bysilman
it
Elvish.
comes in, so it responds saying Baraxian Valley, binding intact. And
Activate.
you,
Yeah, so I say like maybe there's 7 of us. So
yeah.
yeah.
Do you wish to travel? It asks.
Yes.
Yes.
The circle glows for a moment, and there's a high-pitched ringing from the coil shard that you've placed in as it flashes, and almost like sparks, and the circle within begins rippling like obsidian liquid. And it seems...
Should we hold hands and just go in all together?
Okay.
We all hold hands.
Okay. The old hands. You move through.
Is Dom coming?
He hesitates for a moment.
Did we lock the door behind us?
We didn't lock it on the way out.
And then he's like, I'm not staying here any longer. And he comes in with you.
Yeah.
And you enter through this. It's pitch black. It's almost like stepping into water that's thick and oily. And then you plop through like as a membrane. It's kind
We pop it into the system.
and you step into a completely pitch black room that all of you can kind of see in grayscale, and you're almost it smells of moss and dank stagnant water. It is pitch black except for one sheer light trickles through this fallen rock, and you can hear outside the sounds of the forest. And that is where we will end today.
Oh my god. I thought Gentle Clive was going to turn on us, to be totally honest.
Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram and listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.